Hey, what's up, guys? This is Isaac Thomas.
And this is Scuba Steve Simmons.
Scuba Steve Simmons.
That's right.
This is episode 2.
I'm trying to...
Go ahead. I'm trying to what? Brand yourself?
Yeah, why not?
Whatever. So, before we started, I just want to say thank you to everyone who started following us this week. So, first week on Facebook, we got like 174 people. As of this afternoon, when I left work this evening, it's 174 people liking the Facebook pages. So
I can't even count that high,
so
thank you.
You can't count that high?
No. It's a big number.
It's
too big.
It's amazing Southern Indiana education right there.
That's right.
That's right.
174.
174 people. We had like 500 people actually see the video. How many of those people actually watched it? I don't know.
We're not worried about watching it. Just pass by it.
Just stop. At least watch the intro.
Yeah.
And then
look at our faces.
Then you can look at our faces. You don't get much better than this.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Oh wait, literally as I'm talking, look, another person.
Cool.
Sweet. Alright, so first matter conversation that I'm gonna say, free 21 Savage.
Why do you say that? Is he not free?
He's not free.
Alright.
So basically, if you've been living under a rock since Sunday, so basically like an hour before, I saw the story like an hour before the Super Bowl. Basically, 21 Savage was arrested and said that he's actually not from Atlanta, but he's actually British, which is just, I laughed when I heard that at first, I thought it was a joke. Like I legit thought it was like fake news or whatever. But no, he's legit been, he's legit been arrested by ICE, which is Immigration and Customs Enforcement, saying that, so basically when he was 15 years old, moved to the States, and legally moved to the States at 15, but a year later when he turned 16 or whatever, he was then made illegal, and I guess his parents didn't file the right paperwork.
I see. So no one knew that he was not American?
I don't even know if he knew.
Oh, he thought he was American?
I mean, or at least here legally.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I've not read that much into it, and like every day something new's come out.
Right.
Like, you know. And then now it's coming out too, saying that his pops is a doctor, which is crazy. I don't know how accurate that is. There's several things too that I've heard, like people have come back and said, no, actually that's not true.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of details that are certain about the story. All we know is he's been arrested by ICE and is still arrested by ICE since Sunday, and they're not letting him out. Saying that he's an illegal immigrant. He was arrested in 2014, I believe it said, on some kind of drug charge, but I don't know if he was ever convicted of anything. Okay.
So and my question is, why wasn't he? If at that point, you know what I mean? Because at that point he had been illegal for several years.
Right.
If you know what I mean, I don't understand why then they didn't deport him.
Yeah, maybe it's a conspiracy.
I don't know. It's suspicious. It's kind of fishy to me.
So what do you think's going on? Do you think someone's got it out for him? Or
I don't know. He did just come out criticizing the president for the whole thing with the border, which is just kind of ironic. And then I know he's criticized maybe the president again on how everything's happening with all the water situation going on in Flint.
In Flint, Michigan? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just don't understand, this has happened. Okay, so if he did actually get in trouble for 2014, he's still here. So, which makes me think that he wasn't convicted of anything. I need to research that a little bit more. But he's still here. But, I'm just thinking, okay, all the stuff that happened with Justin Bieber, all the stuff that he did, you know what I mean? And he was still here for how long before they were like, sorry, bro, got to go. You know what I mean? It's just...
Didn't Justin Bieber take a monkey to Germany or something? And then
they leave the monkey in Germany?
I think they detained his monkey, and then they're like, sorry, we cannot let you travel with the monkey any longer. And then they detained his monkey, and then he couldn't...
What's that accent?
Just German. And the monkey became German too. I miss Justin Bieber.
No, it's just put up. Why does he even have a monkey to begin with? Anyways.
I don't know. Why does anyone have a monkey as a pet?
So anyways, I feel bad for 21. As a hip hop fan, I'm not even actually, to be 100. I'm not a huge fan of his music. I like some of it. The song that he just put out with J. Cole was fire.
It was savage.
Huh?
It was savage.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, so prayers go out to 21 Savage. He just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a sad situation. I feel bad for him.
Yeah. It sounds confusing.
Because he's not even that old. He's 21.
Oh man.
Wait, it's a lie. Hang on. He's not 21. He's older than that.
Is anything real? Is that a conspiracy to his age?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'm looking at old interviews and stuff. Sunday afterwards, I'm like, does dude have a British accent? And like, he doesn't at all. Like,
I mean,
his mom does. I found an interview with his mom. She's got pretty thick.
Well, if he was young enough when he came over, he probably wouldn't have an accent.
Yeah. Well, I think they said he was 13 when he got here.
Okay. Well,
14 when he got here, something like that.
Maybe he did. Yeah. Maybe. So, sometimes
that's old enough to where you're gonna have an accent.
And everyone's different.
He's 26. He's born in 92. He's 26.
Okay, so over 13 years, it's possible that your accent kind of goes away.
Yeah, especially being in the South. Being in Atlanta. There's no T's in the word when you say it.
Maybe his accent is like a mixture between Southern and British. 11 herbs and spices. That's the most Southern thing I could think of, even though it's Kentucky. Yeah.
Herbs and spices.
11 herbs and spices. Yeah.
Okay,
that's right.
It's an ugly picture of Justin Bieber wearing them dreads. Good God.
All right.
Before we go. Oh wait, we didn't.
Yeah, let's do the alcohol on there.
Alcohol tasting. This is what I got. I may or may not have already opened this.
May or may not.
I may or may not have.
Does that mean you may have opened it?
I probably already opened this.
Okay.
This is like one of my favorite. Okay, so this is moonshine.
Oh, okay.
But not just any moonshine. It is Mountain Java moonshine. So basically like
coffee
moonshine. It's Old Smoky Mountain. We got to go to Gatlinburg. I'm gonna put this up here in the camera so people see it. We had to go to Gatlinburg last year, and we did the same moonshine tasting for like all like 4,100.
4,100. Do you mean 4,000?
4,000 tastings. We'll go with that.
I'll tell you, we had 4,100 tastings.
I didn't have any of this tonight.
11 herbs and spices.
Yeah.
All right.
So, we got ice over there. I'm not gonna drink it with ice. I like to drink it straight.
Ooh.
I didn't drink that much.
Okay.
It's only half gone.
This looks like chocolate milk.
It does look like chocolate milk. It don't go down like chocolate milk. I'll tell you that right now. All right. Good.
It's good.
It's very good.
Moonshine and coffee, basically. So for like redneck hipsters, this is the perfect thing for you.
Redneck hipsters.
If you're redneck and you love moonshine and you also love the coffee every day, that's this is for you.
This is for you. There we go. So thank you. And again, just like last week, Old Smoky Mountain Moonshine is not a sponsor. However, we are open to conversations.
This is like what is it? This moo lattes. You know those things you can get at the store. This is like a moo latte with a
moo latte.
Moo latte.
I don't drink coffee like that.
No, it's like a thing you buy in a bottle, but it's like coffee and milk. It's like a mocha drink, and it's cold and it tastes like that, but it like with alcohol. So I like it. It's good. This is like the only moonshine I've ever drank that didn't make me want to throw up. So
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it will.
It will. Okay.
This stuff is dangerous.
We got time.
Quick. We got time. So, anyways, all right. What you got?
All right. This is one of those stories your parents don't tell you about as a kid when they tuck you in because they want to protect you from the evils of the world.
Okay.
See, in London, this at this restaurant called Native, run by Ivan Tisdall Downs, if that is his real name, is they're starting to serve lasagna made with squirrel meat.
Squirrel meat.
Squirrel meat in the lasagna. And it's happening at other restaurants in the UK too. And it's because...
Wait, are they advertising like it's beef or something? Or they're just like legit advertising?
They're advertising that squirrel because it's like... okay, so this is what's going on. The UK is trying to kind of get rid of their gray squirrel population. The gray squirrels were introduced in the UK this is really interesting. I know it sounds boring. It's in the late 1800s. The gray squirrels were introduced in the UK from North America, and they're not native to the UK. So they bring this disease called squirrel pox. And squirrel pox is not dangerous to gray squirrels, but it's dangerous to red squirrels. So squirrel pox is killing off the red squirrel population. And
so squirrel pox a thing here in the States?
I don't think so. I've never heard of it. I don't know. If I've never heard of it,
I've never heard of this.
So basically, gray squirrels carry squirrel pox, which is killing off the red squirrels. So restaurants are cooking gray squirrels as lasagna. And this breaks my heart because I love squirrels so much. They're the cutest animal in the world. If you ever watch a squirrel run around, it'll make you a better person because they're gonna glide. They don't even run. They just glide. It's like magic. It's smooth.
Good God.
I know people around here. Here in Southern Indiana hunt squirrels. I think, and eat them. So
yeah.
Someone explained to me, comment why squirrels of all the animals. You got someone you have your deer. You got all these things. So why squirrels? And then comment why, and then I'll never talk to you ever again because I love squirrels. I'm not being dramatic.
This is just I just googled squirrel pox in humans, and there's several things that are coming up. So and then it's got 25 UK species.
Yeah,
that I guess that are there now because of the squirrel. This is a legitimate thing. 25 other UK species of squirrels that are there because of the American gray squirrel. So we go into places and just take over.
That's right. With it, we bring our squirrels and our diseases, and we kill off other squirrels.
Okay, so they advertising this as a
it's on the menu. They're like
come get your lion and crocodile and American gray squirrel.
Come get I don't know. I'm doing French.
That's French.
Sorry, come get. They say come get your squirrel lasagna or your squirrel stew, whatever you want. You can. There's different restaurants doing different squirrel dishes. Squirrel tartare, squirrel a la mode, squirrel tacos, squirrel on a stick.
I've never eaten squirrel.
Me either.
I know a lot of people around here hunt them, but
yeah.
Well, I just want to know. Comment on this for me. What do you hunt a squirrel with?
A little club. You just kind of.
See somebody chasing a squirrel.
Hey, I'm gonna get you, squirrel. And you ain't smarter than me. So you just run. You chase the squirrel around. You get it on the head, and then you
sound just like that.
And you go and put in your lasagna.
Good job.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom, bada bing,
bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Squirrel tacos.
Squirrel tacos.
Squirrel tacos.
Hey, this is too sad. All these squirrels dying. The red squirrels dying. The gray squirrel. It's an epidemic.
It's an absolute epidemic, I tell you.
# save the squirrels.
Bruh, that might be a legit thing.
Yeah, save the
squirrels.
It's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic, I tell you. All right. I don't even know, how do you segue to the next thing?
There's no segue. Speaking of squirrels, what's your story?
About squirrels?
About squirrels.
I'm trying to think. Our last house, we had a squirrel that had half a tail. We called him Stubby.
Oh, yeah, Stubby. Yeah. I miss Stubby.
My kids dang near cried whenever we moved because they couldn't see Stubby anymore.
Stubby's probably got a pretty short lifespan. Someone's probably chasing Stubby around right now trying to cook him.
Actually, I went there 2 or 3 weeks after we moved to get some mail, and he was just across the street in the neighbor's tree.
Did you watch him run?
I did.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know if I would call it it's not like it's not like watching a cheetah run or something.
Yeah, it's better.
It's better watching a squirrel run as compared to a cheetah.
Yeah, and then the way they climb up a tree, they just they put their arms out, they just do this, and then they kind of just glide up the tree. It doesn't even make sense, but it's amazing.
What do they do? Just
squirrels are amazing.
No.
Best
They're annoying. I hate them. Okay, moving on from the squirrels. All right, so this one, it's an article I found on BuzzFeed this morning. And coworker showed me this. College student found a man living inside her closet wearing her clothes.
Wait, so what do you mean living in her closet wearing her clothes? Was he like
legit dude was homeless living in her closet? So
how long can you live in someone's closet?
So no, okay, I don't know. It doesn't say how long he was there, but basically, student at the University of North Carolina, Greensboro, found a man inside her closet wearing her clothes after repeatedly noticing her belongings misplaced or missing. Student told Fox 8 that she thought she had a ghost.
That was the first thing.
Right, that's the first thing I'm gonna think of. I mean, this has got to be creepy though. You come home every day.
Yeah,
but anyways, yeah, she goes on to say she kept locking the doors, whatever. There was no sign of any kind of break-in or anything like that, but her stuff kept getting moved around. This was just this past Saturday. So this article was written February 4th, so yesterday. According to Greensboro police, on Saturday afternoon, the woman heard a noise coming from her closet and opened the door to find 30-year-old Andrew Clyde Swafford. And this is her. So this is her talking to the thing. So it just says, I just hear rattling in my closet. It sounded like a raccoon in my closet. The student will identify as Maddie, told Fox 8. I'm like, who's there? And somebody answers me. He's like, oh, my name is Drew. So like, dude was like, oh yeah, I'm here.
So he's just kind of like, hey, I'm Drew. What's up?
Right.
I live in your closet.
Yeah, right. So she said, I opened the door and he's in there wearing all of my clothes. And they got a picture of this guy. We'll post this article on the Facebook page. We start doing that, posting the articles that we read.
Yeah.
I think so people can see it. So I want you guys to see this picture. This dude he's in all black. He's wearing black leggings, I think is what these are.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's a pretty crappy picture because I printed it off. And like a girl's cut, like a ribbed cut t-shirt.
Yeah. Which is, a fine outfit, but it's not his clothes. So how long was he living in her closet?
It doesn't say.
And when they say living, it sounds like an extended period of time. Like he was just
right.
Like she didn't notice that there was someone living in her closet.
I mean, long enough that she thought she had a ghost.
But she never looked. So she was scared to look because she thought it was a ghost, probably.
I don't know. Anyways, the officer showed up. He wasn't aggressive or violent or anything like that. So they arrested him.
I guess if you're living in someone's closet like that randomly wearing the. Like that's like a mental illness,
right.
I think.
But here's a crazy thing. So anyways, he was suspected of breaking and entering as well as identity theft, larceny, possessing stolen goods, and failing to appear in court in connection with previous cases. So and then it also says too, like in the last paragraph. According to Fox 8, building management changed the apartment's locks in December after a previous unexpected break-in. The student and her roommate found two men inside her apartment who they didn't know and notified property management.
This is not the first time.
This is not the first time. And that was just in December. So, and the women are planning on moving out.
That's good. Okay. Like this is a regular thing. Like I'm just imagining there's signs up all over town on trees and on buildings like living in closets. Come to this address, and then people always show up and.
Oh, okay, it's a party.
I was told there was a closet I could live in. And wear your clothes.
Can I wear your leggings?
It's a cute top.
I just love that sentence though. I'm like, who's there? And somebody answers, me.
Me.
as if she's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
it's all good.
Okay, me.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Rinse do though.
Well, I mean, it's always an option. If times get hard, you can always just go live in someone's closet.
No, I'm cool.
I'll probably come live in your closet someday.
I'm gonna find some.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna. You're just gonna hear wrestling around in there, and you're gonna open the door. Who's there? Me.
It's creepy. It's just creepy. I had another story this week of somebody that was living in these people's attic, and they've been living there for months. So
months.
Dude said
how was he surviving?
Cam. So it was like a lady living in their attic.
How was she? How was she?
She was like, while they were at work, she was like coming down out of the attic and eating their food.
Man.
He set up like a nanny cam and caught her, and then because they kept noticing their stuff was missing.
Well, I hope these people get help because that's desperation.
It's just messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know. No. Just no.
Fine. Point taken. You don't like people living in your closet. Isaac's real touchy about that.
Yeah, don't live in my closet. I got a shed in the back. You can stay in the shed. It's going already. With the rest of this?
Yeah. Top me off.
I should have got 2 of these. These are so good.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm feeling it already. This stuff is strong.
Yeah, it is. It's moonshine, man. It's Java moonshine.
Java. Mountain Java.
All right. So this story is from UPI.com. And this one is about a man who went to work one day and he decided to pull off a sort of a prank. Not a prank. It's like a scam. Okay. So he comes into work. You can see there's a video of it. It's on camera. We'll share it on the page. So he comes into work and fakes a fall. So he can get, it's like an insurance scam.
Always works.
Yeah, that always works. You can't fail. So you can see in the video he walks up to the he gets a cup and then he goes to the ice machine, gets just a few ice cubes, not even very many. Like he gets like 2 or 3 ice cubes, and then he just throws them on the floor, and then he kind of walks over slowly and just kind of leisurely lays on the floor. He doesn't even fake a fall. Like if you're gonna do that, you at least have to look like you're falling. He just kind of lays down.
Right. At least sell it a little bit.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
All he has to do is turn on the NBA every Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Just watch. Not even every Sunday afternoon. Pick a day of the week. Watch an NBA game.
Right. Turn on a soccer game. And then, so you can't, like the way it looks, he can't say that he wasn't faking the fall because he didn't fall. He just kind of lays down and waits for someone to find him. He's like, oh, So.
How old is this person?
He's 57.
57.
Yeah. Which.
Old enough to know that there's security cameras.
This is in New Jersey. He's working as an independent contractor at some company so he thought, I guess, like, this is my big break. And you see the video. It looks like
this is my big break.
It looks like he knew what he was gonna. When he walks into the building, it's like, okay, this is the day I'm gonna take the fall. This is it. This is my big break. So he like goes straight for the ice machine. Goes straight for the cups and gets some ice, and then puts those on the floor.
Oh Lord Jesus.
But I don't know. So he's got some insurance fraud and theft charges against him now.
I can't imagine why.
So the prosecutor said fraudulent claims cost everyone, and we will aggressively prosecute those who illegally manipulate the system. So maybe he just didn't like his job.
So quit. Why you gotta go through all that? Like, just leave.
Maybe he didn't have the guts to quit, so he wanted to, I don't know, fake his death or something.
Fake your death.
Yeah. Oh,
it would have been better if you faked his death and doing all that.
Just slip on the ice. I'm dead. Can't come to work tomorrow.
Ice got me.
This is the big one.
Oh shit.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. All right.
So bad. So bad.
Yeah, that's.
Was it nobody else was around? Like
no,
he did this and then started hollering, like waiting for people to come out. Like
no one else was around, so he just had to lay down and wait for someone else to come in and find him laying on the floor with like 2 ice cubes, So also, I don't know what his plan was. What were people supposed to think that there was just ice sitting there before he came in? Like if someone spilled ice on the floor, just 2 or 3 ice cubes on the floor, it would melt quickly.
Yeah.
Well, so then it's wet. So then there's a wet floor. Maybe he thought it was foolproof. He's like, then it'll melt. So either way, I'm covered. I can sip on water or ice.
Either way, he's covered.
He's covered.
So bad. So bad. It's a horrible plan.
It is horrible.
Absolutely horrible plan.
But it's worth a shot.
No. Just. No, it's not. It's such a bad plan. It's not even like, okay, I understand like the thing. Like, remember back in the day, like, where the chick was like, I burnt myself because the coffee was too hot at McDonald's. Yeah. Like, it's not even like that. That makes sense.
Yeah, at least she did burn herself. That was real.
Right.
So.
Because I think she legit got 2nd or 3rd degree burns.
Yeah.
But this dude, like, he just laid down. He just, like, put the ice down and laid down. He's like,
Yeah, exactly.
Ice. Like, it's just, no.
Nah.
No.
All right.
Fail. You lose. All right. My third article is from an online magazine called Fatherly, and this is the title of this explains everything. Half of it.
Everything.
Everything.
Which is it? Is it everything or half of it? That's totally really different.
3/4.
Okay,
that's 3/4.
That's a good compliment.
All right. So the title of this says, "Breastfeeding Mom Squirted Milk at Women Who Ask Her to Move." I legit laughed out loud. I 100% LOL when I read the title of this. So, and this again was just put out yesterday. So basically, these people were at a park playing in England, going back across the pond. In England, I guess they're just watching their kids play. Mm-hmm. This one woman was breastfeeding her newborn baby, and another lady was upset about it. So it goes on to say that she was upset about it because I guess her husband was checking this chick out that was breastfeeding her baby. She got upset about it, asked the lady to move to a different location. And so instead of just moving to a different location, she says, F you, squirts this lady in the face, no doubt, with milk.
Well, good for her. Good for her. It's like, what are you going to do?
No, it's just...
It is, yeah.
I guess she could just move. This is kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. She's already sitting there breastfeeding her baby, and then someone's like, "You should move. My husband's checking you out while you breastfeed your baby."
My man thinks you got nice boobies, so you got to go.
Like, like it's just...
Yeah, so she shouldn't have moved. I don't know if it's the right thing to squirt someone with milk. Yeah. Which is, it's funny, but I don't know if it's right. But
the lady's comment though, the lady that got squirted, the lady that was the squirtee.
So I wonder how the story got out. Did she like contact the press and she's like, "Yeah, you'll never guess what happened."
The lady that did the squirter, we'll call her the lady that did the squirting. She, I guess, complained about it. There's some like some kind of town gossip page or whatever. She got in there to complain about this lady. So, anyways, yeah. So she was completely upset. Obviously, but she's just trying to feed her baby. And this lady gets upset. And I guess at the time she didn't even know that this chick's husband was checking her out. She was just upset that, you see me slurring my words. I like the moonshine.
I'm just a redneck.
She didn't even realize that this chick's husband was checking her out. She just was upset that.
So she should have just been mad at her husband.
Right, whether
for
she
being
was
a creep and checking out someone while they're breastfeeding their baby.
I know. That's
weird. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah, it's... Like, that's just a weird thing to do.
Never once been like, oh yeah, feed that baby, girl. Feed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just... oh, shoot. No.
That's weird.
The lady that got squirted, she was really upset about it. And I guess all of this is, like, commented to whoever they were putting this on. So, it's like, I don't think it was necessary for you to react the way that you did just because I asked you to go somewhere else private. Telling me to F off and squirting me with your boobs is incredibly uncalled for.
That's what you get. That's
what you get.
That's what you get. No, you shouldn't be a jerk.
And then she said, I hope you're ashamed of yourself.
So she's just,
this whole thing is just ridiculous.
She's just totally sure that she was like,
right.
She just should have moved while, because my husband was checking her out breastfeeding her baby.
Yeah, right.
Shame.
And most people aren't even talking about the chick's husband.
Everybody's
just talking about like...
He's the creep. She doesn't care that he's
right. The only thing that it says it was caused by this guy having a wandering eye. That's it.
A wandering eye. Okay. Shame on the husband. Right. That's it. The moral of the story is.
If someone is breastfeeding,
leave them be.
Leave them be.
They're just trying to breastfeed their baby. Just leave them. All right. So this is a little segment we like to call This Week in Florida. Florida. This is from the OrlandoSentinel.com, and this is a love story. It's romantic. So this...
I have a feeling it's not actually romantic.
It's more beautiful than a squirrel running up a tree, I'll tell you. So in Florida, this pizza... Papa John's delivery driver. I don't want to get the wrong pizza company. So Papa John's delivery driver, he's delivering 2 pizzas to this house. He gets to the door, and they're like, we didn't order any pizzas. So he's trying to work it out with them. Little does he know, there's a 14-year-old girl lurking in the bushes, waiting to steal his car.
Lurking in the bushes. She's lurking.
So she's just like, that's it. I will deliver those pizzas. And so while he's trying to work it out, she gets in his car and drives off. Turns out she's going to see her boyfriend in this guy's car.
Flawless plan.
Flawless.
Her and the guy that's slipping in the restaurant
yeah.
That should
short-sighted plans that can't fail.
Should work together.
They should do like a Ocean's 11 heist or something. So she there's a police chase. She takes the police on a chase. There's like a police helicopter going after this 14-year-old girl driving to see her boyfriend in Papa John's car. So I don't know what their plan was. I guess she was gonna. And it says that they her and her boyfriend worked this out ahead of time. Like he was like
master plan.
Yeah, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna you're gonna order pizza, and then when he gets out of the car, you're gonna take it. He won't know the difference. So I don't know. It's pretty short. So I don't know where they're gonna go with that. So
jail.
So she gets arrested. She goes to a juvenile detention center, and their parents said she's falling in with the wrong crowd. So she fell in with the wrong crowd, and so I guess that made her decide she should steal a Papa John's delivery. Yeah. So
that's a brilliant plan.
Yeah, you can't miss. Yeah, it's a love story though. You gotta
love story.
You can't keep soulmates apart. It's like Titanic.
Travesty. It's like the Titanic. Yeah. You're comparing that story to the Titanic.
The movie.
I've never actually seen that movie.
It sucks. People love it. It's terrible.
Sucks.
Can we all acknowledge that Titanic is a bad movie because it's anyway. I'm not gonna go.
I've never seen it. I feel like I need to watch it though, just because it's.
People really love that movie, so I know that's like every time I say that, people are like, Titanic is the greatest movie ever made, and then I don't get it.
I mean, so people basically, in your opinion, just saying that out of principle, because everybody knows the story and like.
I mean, I believe, and it's not like.
Did you even just drink anything just now?
It was a fake sip. I'm trying to conserve the.
Not to call you out.
But don't draw attention to it now. It's so clear now. I'm like,
just kiss your glass.
So now no one's gonna believe that this is real alcohol. This is just chocolate milk now. It's Yahoo. So let's move on. This is going downhill quickly before Isaac's drunk. All right, Nick, what's your next story?
No, that was my last one.
All right.
That was all three.
That was 3 stories.
That was 3 stories because I talked about 21 Savage. The dude living in an old girl's closet. And chick who got sprayed in the face with
Dang. I got one for you. So there's another Florida one.
Okay.
So this couple gets in a fight. They're in this like a heated argument, and it escalates to the point where the girlfriend, she grabs a frozen steak and throws it. She hits him in the face with a steak, and the police got involved. So you think sometimes people argue and nasty words are said, things you can't take back, but it usually doesn't escalate to the point of hitting somebody with a steak.
Never have I ever once been in an argument and be like, I just want to smack you in the face with a raw piece of meat right now. You feel me? Like
if I had a steak
right now, I'd smack the shit out of you. Like, never in my life have I ever thought that.
Well, that's
I will now.
You're gonna keep it.
100%. I'm just gonna keep raw meat just everywhere.
We don't condone the domestic violence, even when it comes to steaks.
All of these are jokes and not to be taken seriously.
No, next time me and you get into an argument, I'm gonna.
When do we ever get in an argument? There's only one time in our entire life that I can ever think of us getting in an argument.
I don't remember that, but we. I guess that proves your point. But okay, if we ever do get in an argument, we'll get our steaks and just see what's what. You know. We'll fight. We'll fight with steaks until
to the death.
The first
fight with
the first person's steak that thaws out wins.
The first person's steak.
If I hit you enough that my steak
so
thaws.
we're pulling this mug straight up out the freezer.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Oh Lord Jesus.
All right.
I think we should be done.
I think we should be done.
Because if not, I'm gonna start reading about stories, people holding people up with bananas.
Okay, we don't want that.
No, we don't. All right, no stories from Iowa.
All right, let's finish our drinks.
Mine's done.
Move on.
Mine's done.
We'll just pretend like I did earlier. Oh, gosh. All right.
Wow.
Thank you. Every time you get on me because I make a reaction if I chug a drink of strong.
I'm sorry. It's probably bad that I shouldn't be able to I can drink anything and not make much of it. Doesn't bother me much.
That's because. Never mind.
Because what? Say it.
We'll talk about this after the show. You always do this. All right, that's it for 80 Proof. Thank you for tuning in. Too. If you did tune in. If you didn't, shame on you. And if you kill squirrels, shame on you. Extra.
The deepest place in hell are for people like you.
Oh. Yeah, yes, that's right.
I'm coming out after you with raw meat.
With raw meat.
Raw meat, son.
All right, bye.